Good morning, Happy New Year. We are setting our intention. So take the intention, sit up in a nice comfortable position, bring your hands to your heart center, and seal that intention now to the space between the two brows. Take some slow breaths, welcoming in the new year. And with your thumbs to your third eye, sealing that intention, forward fold, and release your hands to the earth in front of you. Walk your arms out, push your hips back, and just relax over. Breathe into the spaces where you most feel this, probably in your hips, lower back. No tension in the neck and shoulders. See if you can stay here and find a little bit more space as you breathe. Inhale, walk yourself over to your right side, just enough to feel. Keep your left hip on the floor. Keep both hips on the floor. Now keep your right hand down and lift the left arm up. It's just side bend. Your arm can be wherever it is, right in front of you, to the side. And then release your hands. Take them out to the side. Lean back and switch the cross of your legs. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Take your intention again to your third eye. Fold forward. Release your hands to the floor. Notice that the sitting bones stay grounded. Inhale, walk to your left side. Keep your right hip grounded. Inhale the right arm up. Open up. And inhale, sit up. Take your arms out to the side. Good. And then rotate over to your right side. Right hand behind you, left hand on your knee or outside your knee. Tense up your back fingers and lift your spine longer. And then rotate and look over your right shoulder. Drop your left shoulder down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, and twist to the other side. Tense your fingers behind you. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. And exhale, go deeper. Inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. And then bring yourself over to your hands and knees. Stretch out your legs behind you. Spread your fingers broad on the floor, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, hips and shoulders width apart. Tuck your toes, dip your belly, arch your back, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, top of the foot, shin down, tuck the tailbone underneath you, spread your shoulders apart. Inhale, dip your belly, arch your back, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, round and curl, top of the foot, shin down. And inhale, release. Good morning. Who is that? I can't tell. Cindy, probably. Exhale, round and curl, tuck the tailbone under. And then come to neutral between your two extremes and just wag your tail from side to side. Good. Make it side to side, or maybe a little bit of a semicircle, little pelvic circles. Is that you, Cindy? Good morning. Happy New Year. And then let's turn this into full circles. Oh, you got it now. then move yourself all the way around. Big circles, small circles, whatever suits you. And then reverse it. And then let's push our way back to a child's pose. Just touch the hips to the heels for a breath. And then on the next inhale, come forward, drop your hips, open your legs. Go back to your child's pose, moving along with the breath. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, push back. Exhale, drop the hips. One more time to child's pose. Stay in child's pose for a moment. Touch your toes together. Keep it active, arms out in front of you. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, spread the fingers, push the heel of the palm down to the floor. Settle your belly in between your thighs. Allow your neck to soften. Good. Let's make a little flow out of this. Come to your hands and knees. Tabletop position, tuck your toes, hips up in the air, downward facing dog. Inhale, let your knees come to the earth, arch your back. Exhale, seat to heels, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to your knees. Sit on your heels. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, knees down. Child's pose. And the next time we come to downward dog, we're going to stay there. Inhale and lift. Downward facing dog. And when you get there, just settle in. Walk your dog a little bit side to side. And then come back to your center. Lift high up on your tippy toes. And lower your heels towards the floor. Chest to your thighs, biceps by your ears. Breathe right down the sides of the body, right across the back, the shoulders, the hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend your knees a little bit more, lift your hips a little higher, and then see if you want to straighten your legs from there. Inhale on your tippy toes and lift your knees up nice and strong. Measuring out the length of our down dog to our plank, shoulders over wrist, look forward, pull your belly up and in. Exhale, hips up in the air. High up on your toes, high plank. Make your knees nice and strong. Exhale, hips up. I think after a night like that last night, we need just a little bit of stretch. Inhale onto your hands and plank. Now keep your toes tucked under and dip your hips, lift your heart. So supported or toes tucked, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Rise onto your tippy toes, bend your knees. Look towards the front of your mat. Take small little steps to walk yourself, feet to hands, top of the mat. Take 2 fists in between your feet. And then fold over. Let your head hang down. Grab opposite elbows and sway if you want, or stay grounded. And then switch the cross of the arms. So let your knees bend as much as you need to. And as your body surrenders a little bit more, perhaps you can straighten the legs a little bit more, but no need to if you don't have that in there, that's okay. Keep your arms connected as you roll up through your spine. Keeping the biceps by the ears. Exhale, lift up and over to the right side. Hug your hips towards midline. Lift your heart up. Inhale to center, up and over to the other side. Just take your time. Let your body guide you where you need to go. Inhale back to center. Lift your heart up. Exhale, open the arms out. Take the arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles down. Lift your chest up. Squeeze your hands together if that's available to you. Use a strap or towel if you need to. Soften your knees as you lead with your heart fold forward. Head down towards the floor, arms up off your back. torso. Release the hands and switch the cross of the fingers. And wake up, everybody. Fold over. Hang your head down, arms up. Keeping the arms as they are, tuck the chin to the chest as you roll through your spine. Knuckles down to the earth, lift your chest up. Stand up tall, release your arms, roll your shoulders, heel toe your feet together. Bring your arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step, step, high plank. Breathe here. Good, look forward, either lower to your knees or bend your elbows, come halfway down. Take as many push-ups as you want or skip them all together. Upward dog or low cobra, and we meet in downward dog, hips up in the air. Inhale onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, prayer to your heart center. Inhale, arms all the way up, Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump to plank. You choose if you're taking push-ups or not, and then we'll all meet in downward dog. So you can totally skip the push-ups. If you want to build some strength, do at least one, even if it's on your knees. Inhale on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, step to the top of your mat, walk or jump, you choose. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise your butt to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, prayer to your heart. Let's do that one more time. Surya Namaskar A, arms up. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Choose your way to plank, choose your way to down dog. You can skip, you can add. Downward dog will meet. Bringing your feet a little bit closer towards each other. Rise high up on your tippy toes. Lift your right leg in the air. Nice and high chest towards your thighs. Now lower your left heel and lower your right hip parallel to the floor. So your right leg, the toes are down to the floor and your right leg is parallel. Pushing through the heel of the hands, pushing through the heel of the foot. And then release the foot to the floor. Feet together, left leg in the air. Come high up on your tippy toes. Get a little bit of height here, chest to the thighs. And then as you lower the right heel, lower the left hip parallel to the floor. Push the left foot back and down away from you. And then lower your feet to the floor. Inhale, high on your toes. Shift to your plank. And just float without a push-up into your upward dog. Big stretch in the front of the body. Downward dog, hips up. Good. Come back to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Oops, I lost my ear. Come halfway up when you get to the top. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand, bring your arms with you. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, bring the arms up. Nice, Jason. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Climb to your fingertips, or if you've got blocks, put your hands on blocks. Getting your left thigh, parallel to the floor. Your right leg is strong like it's in a plank. Rise up, bring your collarbones forward, shoulders down. Hug your left hip in towards midline and find yourself in a crescent lunge. In crescent, lower your hips and bend your knee a little bit or a lot. Stay low with your hips and straighten your back leg. Tuck the ribs in. So there's a little bit of a tilt here, ribs to hips, so we're not arching through our lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now, open your arms to a T. Reach out nice and long. hinge a little forward. Put your left hand on your left thigh, spin your right foot on its side, right arm up, side angle. Now, with the left arm resting on your thigh, it's not collapsing your body weight onto it. So lift the arm up and make sure you still, nothing else moves. Right arm is up overhead. Spin your hips open, tuck your tailbone underneath you. Good, breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, everybody. As you exhale, spin yourself to face the front, bring your hands onto the floor or blocks. Right hand is down, left hand to your left hip, look to the left side, and then open up into a twist. Breathe. Hug your hips towards each other. You can also drop the right knee to the floor. Inhale and exhale, crown of the head forward. Place your right palm on the floor. Either lower your back knee or just make your way to side plank, Vashisthasana. Right shoulder over right hand, wrist. And maybe the left arm comes up and over. So decide if you want to be on your knees or you want to take your top leg and do anything with it, or just keep it stacked or staggered. One more breath. Exhale, left hand down, plank. Right into your up dog on your toes. That's it. Exhale, hips up. Step a little closer with your feet. Take your right hand to your left foot, shin, or ankle, twisting across the body. And then release your hands. Step back to your downward dog. Feet together. Inhale. Right leg in the air. Exhale. Right foot steps forward. Help it out. Hug your hips in. Put your hands on blocks if you need to. Squeeze everything close together. Collarbones forward. And breathe. You just want to keep lengthening your spine so don't collapse onto your thigh. And then inhale, bring your arms overhead. Crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the back knee, drop your hips. Stay low. Straighten the leg. Tuck the ribs under so the ribs and hips knit together without creating any stress in the lower back. So pull your pelvis under a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. So your back knee can always be bent. It could also be on the floor. Inhale, sink lower, exhale. One more breath. Good, right arm, arms out to a T, excuse me. Lean a little forward. Right hand on your thigh, left foot turns on its side. Left arm up over your shoulder. And then pick up your right arm to make sure you're not collapsing your weight on it. Tailbone tucks, reach and reach. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Looking good, guys, nice, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Keep spinning your heart open, tucking your hips under. One more breath. Good, exhale, look down, hands on the floor, spin the back foot forward. Left hand stays, right hand moves to your hip. Turn to your right side, right arm opens up, twist. Hug your hips again towards midline. Breathe in, breathe out. Now plant your left hand on the floor and step back your way to side plank. So your left knee can be on the floor. Your top leg can be up or down, even if your knee's on the floor. Maybe take the arm over your head. Keep reaching up from the bottom side of your body. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, hands in plank. Shift forward into that upward dog without the push-up. And downward dog, hips up. Step your feet a little closer. Left hand to right foot, shin or ankle, twist. Good, bring your hands back, downward dog. Exhale high on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of your mat. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, prayer to your heart. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, long lunge. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, arms open, lean forward. Left arm on left thigh, right arm up as we spin. Now, rise up to stand, warrior two for the moment. Turn your back foot in, spin your arms and hips forward, warrior one. So legs are wide apart, heel to heel, heel to instep or even wider. Hands can be separated or together, depends on your shoulders. Left knee bent, right hip forward. Breathe, settle into it. Pinky toe of the right foot pressing firmly down. Inhale. And then exhale, open your arms out to the side. Once again, lean forward. Spin your back foot forward, right hand down, left arm up. Twist without the Vashisthasana. Just take a nice side twist here. Look down at your foot. Step your right foot forward. And then rise up to chair. Exhale, prayer to heart. Twist outside your left thigh. Right arm outside left thigh. Same side. Drop your seat, move your hips a little to the left, lift your belly off your thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. Return to your chair, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, legs straighten, separate your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step back, low plank through chaturanga. Upward and downward facing dogs. Inhale, right foot forward. Crescent lunge. Sink down low. Good, now take the arms out to the side, lean forward. Right arm on thigh, left foot turns. Left arm comes up over your shoulders. Good. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, spin your back foot a little forward. Arms come up in front. Warrior one. Right hip back, left pinky toe to the floor. Make sure your left foot is not like out to the left side, but it's more turns towards the front of your mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Hips good. Hips are going to be hard to square. Shoulders are square. Breathe in, breathe out. Knit your ribs towards your pelvis. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the floor. Spin the back foot in. Right arm comes up, twist. Hug your right hip towards your midline. Exhale, look down at your right foot. Step left foot to right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer to heart. Twist outside right thigh. Now, snuggle your knees close together, drop your hips down, and move your hips a little bit to the right side. Lift your belly up off your thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. And on the exhaling breath, come back to chair. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs, separate your feet. Take a peace finger grip around your big toes, lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, wrap your thumbs underneath the toes and the fingers and pull yourself in half. Inhale. And exhale. Coming a little closer, one more breath. Inhale, look forward, pull. Exhale, hands to hips, rise up to stand. Arms by your side, feet can be together or separated. Shoulders back and down, stand tall and mountain. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep the floor, chair pose, Utkatasana. Weight back in your heels. Exhale, forward fold, legs straighten, head to shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high plank to low plank, or skip it and go to downward dog. Hips up in the air. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward, left foot turns on its side. Warrior one, arms come up. Empty the breath through chaturanga or just a dog. So you choose what's appropriate for you today. Left foot steps forward, right foot turns, warrior one, arms come up. Exhale, take it through the vinyasa or meat and dog. New York creeps in every once in a while, doesn't it? All right, breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good, right foot steps forward, left foot turns, warrior one, arms up. Exhale through your push-up or go right to downward dog. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, right foot turns, warrior one, inhaling all the way up. Exhale, take it to the floor, all the way down. Upward dog. Downward dog is where we'll all meet today. Bring your feet together again. Rise up onto your toes. Right leg comes high. This time, open your right hip to the right side. Lower your left heel. Flex your right foot. Breathe. Trying to keep the body weight evenly distributed between the two arms. Then bend your knee, heel back. Turn it forward, right knee, right tricep or elbow. Bring it to the center. Step it on through. Turn the back foot, warrior one, arms up. Eyes all the way up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, open up warrior two. Adjust your back leg. Right knee forward, over the second, third toe, over the ankle in line with second, third toe. Back toes are turned forward. Arms reach in two directions. Imagine that you're pulling your upper thighs open at the same time as you're hugging your inner thighs towards the center. Breathe in, breathe out. Sink a little bit lower. Firm up your back leg. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up. Nothing changes in the legs. Find a little side stretch. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, back to your forearm on the thigh. Left arm all the way overhead. Sink a little lower with your legs. Left arm up. Wrap it behind your back. And then choose if you want to take a full bind, if that's appropriate for you, or stay with the half bind. Back out of your knee for a breath. And then rebend and open up your torso so the right side of your body, perhaps, is resting on your thigh. And remember, if you take the full bind, but your left shoulder starts pointing downward, just release the bottom arm. Looking good, guys. Breathe. Nice, Laura. Inhale. Beautiful. One more breath. If you are bound, release your bind. Back to your right arm on your thigh, left arm up. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, left arm down, reverse your warrior. And release your hands to the floor. Turn it forward, left arm stays, right arm comes up. Exhale, right hand down, left knee down. Make sure you're forward of the knee, so you're not sitting right on top of the patella. Take the right arm forward. Bend your left knee and reach behind you for it. If you can't reach it, reach towards it. And then decide what you want to do with your left arm. On the floor, take it out in front of you, go to your forearms. Anything, or maybe hold on with both hands. Hug your right hip in towards your center. Good quad stretch for the back leg. Holy Moses, my quads feel tight. If you're holding on to the foot, release it. Hands on either side of the right leg, bring the arms back a little bit. And straighten your front leg, fold over it, lift the toes up. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward, hang your head. Walk your hands as far forward as you want or can. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Thanks, Sarah. Tuck your back toes underneath you, right leg in the air again, three-legged. Open it up, bend the knee, move through the ankle hip. Look over your left shoulder. If you'd like to flip, this is an opportunity to take the right leg down. You could be in a dancer's bridge or a full wheel, or maybe part of that wheel. Keep lifting the hips up. On the exhale, hand down, you're in plank. Shift forward, arch your back. Downward dog, hips up. Feet come together. High on your toes, left leg lifts. Bend your knee. Keep your heel towards your buttocks. Square your shoulders. What's this called? Good. Now take your left knee to your left tricep. Hold, not your breath, just your pose. Left knee to center. Step it on through. Turn your back foot on its side. Warrior one, arms come up. Exhale, open to warrior two. So you've got to adjust. Back leg's going to turn in a little bit. Front leg is parallel to the floor. Reach in and reach out. Follow your eye gaze. See if you can get your left leg parallel to the floor. No turning into that knee. So keep it lined up with your hips over your second, third toe. Spiral your upper thighs outward, inner thighs inward. Sink a little lower. Right arm down, left arm up, reverse it. Don't change your legs. Lift out of your side waist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Spin it open. Take your arm over your head. Reach your fingers to the front room, and then begin to spin your torso up a little bit more. And then you choose, right arm behind the back, half or full bind. Lift your chest up. Back it out, one breath. And then rebend the knee. And again, it's as if your left side of your body were resting on your thighs. Side angle, bound angle. Very nice. Make sure you're not putting weight on your hand that's on your thigh if it's still on your thigh. One more breath without changing the legs, everybody. If you're bound, release it. Right arm up, left arm on thigh. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, windmill down, hands to the floor. Spin your back foot in. Right hand stays, left arm opens, twist. What kind of? So working your shoulders on top of each other, like your arms look like a T. Left hand down, right knee down. Make sure you're not sitting on top of your knee. Lift your heel to the sky or towards your butt. Left arm reaches forward. And then reach behind you, see if you can grab it. And then decide what you want with the right arm. A little bit more intensity, bringing it out, or perhaps to the forearm. Rotating your torso, you can look behind you, you can look down. Just don't look back. Look forward. Breathe. Good, gently let go if you're holding. Hands on either side of the left leg. And then begin to straighten the left leg, toes up. Fold over. Take a few breaths, just notice where you're at. No big deal, no comments. No commentaries. Inhale, rebend the front knee, tuck the back toes underneath you. Lift the knee up off the floor, three-legged dog, left leg in the air. Hip over hip, bend the knee. Look over your right shoulder, and if you want to flip, just follow the foot to the floor and lift up. Start now. Lift the hips all the way up and reach, reach, reach. Good. Exhale to a plank. Come forward, upward dog. And if you want, I know some of you will, take that right to chaturanga. Plank. Downward dog. Happy New Year. Breathe. I guess that's the kind of year it's going to be. Finding some challenges to play with. Inhale on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Step to the top of your mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up tall, bring your hands to prayer. Exhale to the heart. Feet firmly grounded. Release your arms by your side. Put your weight in your left leg and lift just the right heel without changing the hips. Open the knee out to the side and place your ankle above or your heel above your ankle. And again, just firm it in. So make sure you're not collapsed into what I call public sasana, right? And then just lift the foot off the floor. See where you go. Maybe you want to place the foot above or below the knee. Some of you in half lotus. Bring your hands to prayer. Hug your foot and your inner thigh together. Keep your eye gaze steady. Tree pose. Well, we know trees move, right? The branches move. Hopefully the roots don't move. Arms open up. Find your branches. Lengthen. Good. Bring prayer to the heart. Lift your right leg off your left. Flex the foot. Cross it over figure four. Bend your knees. Stay upright or sit into a chair. If you're in chair, you have a bunch of options here. I mean, you can bring your arms in front of your shins, hands to the floor or block, and some of you may choose to take flight. So if you do, try it, right? If you're going to take flight, your right foot should wrap around your left tricep. So you have a little stability there. Go, Michelle. Yeah. I can't see you, Cindy, but I'm sure you're there. Good. Good, 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 guys. Any place is good, right? Doesn't matter where you are. Now, trying to come out of this at the same time, release your hands to your hips together, rise up to stand, and then release your foot. Step it down, shake it out. Arms by your side, Samasthiti, equal standing stance. Toes down, tailbone tucks, shoulders back and down. Weight into your right leg, lift your left heel up without changing the shape of your hips. Open the left leg, heel on top of the ankle. And then you choose, do you need help bringing the foot up or below the knee? Just not on the knee. And if you have half lotus, same thing. Hug the right hip in, hands in prayer until you feel ready to grow your branches. Keep working on hugging your right hip in midline. And if you flow with the tree, you know, weeping willow, stay with it. Bring prayer to the heart. Release your foot off of your thigh. Left leg crosses over, figure four. That's enough. You could also have your foot on the floor or on a block. And then if you'd like to, you bend forward. Take your time getting there. Start with a little bit of a chair. And then maybe your arms come in front of your shins, maybe the hands to the floor or block. If you want to take flight, wrap your left foot around your right tricep. Good. And when you take flight, you know, take it slowly, right? You don't get your max speed right away. You build up to it. So if you're taking flight, come on back down. Hands to the floor first. Hands to your hips. Rise up. Let it go. Shake it out. Stand at the top of your mat, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high to low planks. As many as you want in the push-ups. Skip it all together and we meet in downward dog. Feet together, back of the mat. Inhale, right leg up, high on your left toes. Exhale, step through. Crescent lunge, arms come up. Inhale. Exhale, sink lower, hands to prayer. Lean forward, keep your length. Rotate to the right, left elbow outside right thigh. Drop the back knee if you'd like. Stay on the back toes. Lift your belly off your thighs and breathe. Hug your hips towards midline. Back leg is incredibly strong. It's like as if it were in a plank position, so lengthen the leg and pull the knee up for some strength in the quads. I'm watching you, I'm falling over as I do. Very nice, everybody. Anything you do with your arms is fine. Take another breath. Good, empty the breath, look down, arms up, back to your crescent. Exhale, lower your knee to the floor, hands on the inside of the right leg. Turn your right toes out today just because it's New Year's. Walk your arms forward till you find a really nice piece of resistance here, or perhaps go to your forearms. Now you can be on the right pinky toes and take a little twist here as well. Just gently guiding the knee open. One more breath, everybody. Return to center, forearms on the floor. Tuck your back toes under, lift your knee up, and step back into a forearm plank. So let's keep our hands open, so separated. Shoulders over elbows, belly is in. Knees are lifted. Shift a little forward, and then lower your hips to the floor. Separate your legs. So about the width of your mat. Pull your shoulders back, lift up from the belly button. So below the belly button, below the hip bones, and above the pubic bone is lifted, without squeezing into your glutes. Sphinx pose. One more breath. Good, pushing back from Sphinx to child's pose. Tuck your toes underneath you, sit on your heels and extend your arms strong. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together. Left leg high in the sky. Bring your knee through, foot through to the floor. Inhale, rise to crescent. Exhale, sink a little lower, hands to prayer. Straighten the back leg, lean forward. Find some energy coming from the back foot. Rotate to the left side, right arm outside left thigh. Twist. So keep adjusting. You know, we get deeper into it. We have to back out sometimes. Legs are strong, hips are close. Belly is off the thighs, and breathe. Couple of moments here where we find a little stillness, a little peace, a little bit of length. Notice every time your breath moves, maybe your body finds more space. One more breath. Look down at your toes. Inhale back to your crescent. Arms come up. Exhale, lower your back knee. Hands on the inside of the left leg. And then adjust. Turn your toes out. Walk your hands forward. Maybe all the way to the forearms or a block. Maybe you roll onto your pinky side of your foot and even take a little twist here. You know, let your body kind of guide you in and out of where it should be. Where do you find the most conversation that's safe for you? right? You don't want to over talk it. Take a few more breaths. Good. Now, if your back foot is down, tuck the toes. Take your left leg back, forearm plank, open up your arms. Shift a little forward. Lower your hips. Open up your legs. Turn your toes, just let them kind of turn in a little bit. Again, you're resting above your pubic bone and below your hip bone. So there's that little triangular space that's lifted up. This time, if it's okay for your back, straighten your arms. Tuck your chin, or feel free to take your feet towards your head. I don't see many takers on that one, okay. If your arms are straight, bring them back down. Push back to your child's pose. This time the toes are not tucked, and the arms are going to come by your side palms facing up. Fold over. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll yourselves up. Bring your knees together or sit on a block if you'd like. Take your left arm up. Take your left arm outside the right thigh, right arm behind you. Lengthen your spine again, inhale. And exhale. Shoulders relax. Back to center. Change sides. Come on back to center. Take your arms up over your head, palms together, cross your thumbs, either thumb. Lift out of your waistline, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Biceps by the ears as you lean forward with a flat spine. Place your forehead down, blade side of your fingers down. So everything but your heel of your hands or the side of your hands is off the floor. So your wrists, your forearms, your elbows. While you're there, just switch the cross of your thumbs. No reason, but you can. Keep the biceps connected to the ears, push down to the top of the foot shin, and rise up with the biceps staying by your ears. Lift your heart. Exhale, hands behind you. Lift your chest up. I know I played this in fitness yesterday. Exhale, come back to center, and just swing your legs around while I adjust my mat. Swing your legs around to either side, and then bring your feet out in front of you. Take the soles of your feet together. Let's keep them further away from our groin in this one. So not trying to get your heels to touch your groin. Take your hands underneath your calves. I like a block here sometimes. I put it right between my ankles, and I'll just fold and let my head rest on it. So just taking a turn for a little bit of a more yin experience for the next few moments. If your head is down on a block, lift it away from the block, sit up nice and tall, everybody. Take your legs together, shake your legs out or stretch your legs out in front of you. Adjust yourself. And then take your right leg as if it were in tree again. Right foot to the inner thigh. Hands on either side of your left leg. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Toes are turned up towards your face. And then begin to walk forward. Stop at your first point of resistance. Keep your spine long. So don't try to put your head on your knee, because you can. Right? You can get your head to your knee if you round your spine and hang through your ligaments. Or you can hinge forward and keep the length in the spine and maybe not go as far in your torso. Or maybe you can. Some of you will be able to grab around the foot. If it's really easy, add a block underneath it, or grab opposite wrist. So, choose what works for you. Inhale, lift against your foot. Now, nice and easy, just bring your left hand on the inside or grab your toes. Right arm comes up and lean up and over to the side. Some of you can grab both hands to the left leg. Keep spinning like we did in our side angle. Keep the bound one particularly. Spin your heart open. Good. Inhale, come up. Turn your torso forward. Bring your right leg in and across, and just counter the twist here. Right arm, left arm outside the knee, or hugging around. Inhale back to center. Release your bind, release your legs. Shake it out. Adjust your hips. Bend your left knee and place it like tree. If you, for any reason, need a block underneath the knee, it feels great if your hips and knees are tight. Now, leg is straight. Walk your hands out to the first point of resistance. Keep the spine long. Keep walking out as far as your body wants to take it today. Today. Yesterday's done, doesn't matter. Tomorrow, we don't know. So where are you at today? Inhale and exhale. If you're super flexy, you might take that step block and hold on to the block behind the foot, or just hold on to the foot, or wherever you are. And even though you can grab your foot, you don't have to. Relax your shoulders. Good, now walk back a little bit. Right hand on the inside of the right leg, or maybe to the big toe. Turn your left side open, lift up and over. And again, like side angle, rotate your torso and open up a little deeper. Notice the difference from side to side, but don't care about it. Just notice it. This is what happens when you practice your yoga, is you become very familiar. Inhale, rise up. Turn yourself forward. Take your left leg on the inside or outside of the right. Left hand behind you, right arm up. Take a twist. Hold on, bind, whatever you got. And come on back to center. Release your legs, release your bind. Legs out in front of you. Walk a little bit forward on your mat. Stay up nice and tall on the inhale. Take blocks if you'd like with you. And exhale, roll down through your spine. Take your time. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Starting with the lowest part of your back. Moving towards the waistline. Moving towards the lower part of your shoulder blades to the upper part. Head down, knees come into the chest. Happy baby. Big toe grip, outer foot. Tailbone lengthens, rock side to side. Either hold on to your toes or hold on to your calf shin. Open your legs into a straddle, tailbone down. Flex your feet like there's two walls that you're pushing away from each other or from you. If you're holding on, let go, hands in prayer in the middle of your legs. Lift your head and shoulders up. Lift your head and shoulders a little bit or more off the floor. Flex your feet like you're pushing the wall away. All at the same time. Thanks, Sim. Legs up, arms up, head stays up if you can. Reach your hands to the ceiling or the sky and lift your hips up off the floor an inch. Breathe in. If you need to, support with one or two hands behind your head. Pull your belly in, lift your hips up. It's not a huge movement. One more breath. Exhale, head down, knees to chest. Hands move down to the top of your shin or ankle. Heels press down to the floor. Heels line up with your sitting bones. We're only going to do one. So let's start off together. Start with your glutes lifting up. And then from there, peel your spine up till you're resting on your shoulders. If you need to let go of your feet, just raise your heels. And maybe take your arms underneath your back or support yourself with your hands or a block. And if those of you who want to go a little deeper, hands, but you are ready for it. Hands by your shoulders, come to the top of your head, and then lift up into your big heart-opening welcoming of 2022. When you're ready to come down, chin tucked, top of the head, shoulders, upper, mid, lower back, and hug your knees in. Open your arms to the letter T, move your hips right, let your knees fall left. Twist. Inhale through center, move to the other side, just shift it over. Inhale on your back. One more big hugging of the knees, lots of love. And then lower your head. Lower your legs. Stretch your arms over your head. Reach in two directions. Find the most length out of your body right here in this pose. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, let the arms come down, palms up, legs splay open. And then let your body surrender into your mat. Shavasana. Let go. Let your mind be still. Let your body be still. Take whatever you need to make this successful for you. Cover your eyes, cover your body, put yourself on blocks, bolsters, towels. And rest. begin to deepen your breath. Make small movements back into your body, fingers, wrists, toes, ankles. And if you choose to stay, just turn me off and stay as long as you like. And gently, lovingly draw your knees back to your chest. Take yourself onto either side, make a pillow for your head, rest for a moment or longer. When you're ready, make your way back to a comfortable seat. Take your hands to your heart center when you ride. And bowing down to the gratitude moments that we share as we head into this new year, with whatever intentions you have. Honor yourselves. Honor each other, the community, for the beauty, the fortune that we have to be together in so many different places. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace to all. Bowing down to the light, the peace, the goodness, the love within each one of us. Namaste. Satnam. Go in peace. Happy and healthy 2022 to everybody, whether you're with me live or stay home, stay fit, get healthy.